CBS Television presents the Robert Q. Lewis Show, and here is your host, Robert Q.
Well, a happy Monday to you all. How are you? How are the people not on vacation from school? You all right? And what kind of a vacation? My goodness, look at all of those children. Well, you're not really children. There are some of you that are 18, and I must say... Where do you go to school that you get a winter vacation like this? Sarah Hartburn. Well, you asked a question, you got an answer. But I'm glad you're on vacation. Thank you for visiting us. How are all of you out there?
Oh, you don't look so good this Monday.
Neither do I. I had more fun Saturday night. I have a couple of friends. Yeah, that's about it, too. Of Italian descent, and they came over and cooked me lasagna Saturday night like you have never tasted before in your life. But I want to know one thing. After you've eaten a lasagna, and I'm sorry, I just overdid it, does it expand in your stomach or something? No? No, I'm really serious about this because I was fine, you know, and I said, I'll have another helping, and they looked at me like I was nuts, and I found out later they were right. But, oh, boy, I looked like Santa Claus. I was jumping all around. Oh, it is that good. And then veal parmesan, too. And you know what happened? They brought it all down to the house, all wrapped, with a blue ribbon on the box and everything. They said they were ashamed to walk through the lobby of the apartment building with cans of food, you know. So they brought it all down, all carefully, gift wrapped and everything. Oh, it's just wonderful. I had a lovely weekend, as a matter of fact. I spent a lot of time with my new dog, Rouet. And he is so smart. He's only about 5.5 months old, but boy, does he learn tricks quickly. He did one thing. In less than half an hour, I taught him how to sit up and beg. That may sound easy to you, but, boy, not the way he learned. I mean, with a hat in his hand, you know? These are fantastic. And, of course, I must say, you know, I've gotten everything for him. He's got that... What was the name of that place where we got the lovely dog coats from, and we had shirts made to match? Jamais. Well, he's on 57th Street. What's his name? Jamais Barou. Oui, merci bien. And, anyway, he got that beautiful, beautiful coat that he wears, you know, and he got a brand new collar, and I got him a brand new leash, you know, and also it was raining, and I got him little booties to put on his feet, you know. Oh, boy, the whole thing kind of backfired, though, as I got set to take him out. It's a little bit ashamed I am, you know, to take him out. He looks so much better than I do. But he's doing real well. He's doing real well. Sunday was our best day. We had a lovely day yesterday. The dog and I stayed home. I ordered all the newspapers. Well, don't you like to keep up with what's going on in the world? We are here. Oh, we got a couple of things. First place, later on, I'm going to meet a couple of gals who are hungry. And do we pick our gals who are going to, our one beautiful girl who's going to help Merv later on in his number? Mm-hmm. All right. Meanwhile, Judy, come on over, dear. We gotta get a little song on this show, and we have a young lady named Judy Johnson, and Judy will be taking a sabbatical from our show, I guess, in a couple of weeks, because what always happens to girls on our show? I don't know. Yeah, and her husband's name is Mort, too. Mort and Judy are going out to buy a baby, they decided. So she wants to take some time off, be sure she picks the right one. And she'll be gone for a little while. And while she is gone, I'm very happy to be able to tell you that a very lovely young lady will be replacing her for that period of time. Miss Jill Corey. So Jill will be joining us, I guess, 2 weeks from today. Meanwhile, you get over there and sing me a pretty love song that I've been hearing all weekend on the disc jockey shows and on television, too. It's a real pretty song. Hope you like this.
found you, no, not much. make it, maybe so. Ah, but would I like it? No, not much. No, not
That's a pretty dress, too, Judy. Come show that dress. That's twirl around. Isn't that pretty? That's a sealed Chapman. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, wow, wow. Come on over and sit down. You have to go over there. Anthony Ray, I read one thing in the papers over the weekend, and I bet you I know who the company is, but they didn't mention it. I used to work for the Bonita hairnet people when I was a disc jockey at WHN years ago. And one of the copy points for Bonita was that their hairnets were made from human hair. And then they would say later on in the copy that they had all colors. They had brown, black, gray, and then they got to green and purple. So if it was, I tried to figure out if it was made from natural hair, where did they get purple hair? And that was when we started. We found out there was a family on Staten Island that had purple hair and just grew it to sell to the Bonita people. No, I just made that up, but we had a lot of fun. But I did read in one of the Sunday supplements that there's a company that buys natural gray hair for $2.50 an ounce. There's nobody on this show that... Yes, there is. Ray Block. He's a little gray. Oh, but oh, look at him. I don't know. Ray, maybe you could get a quarter's worth together or something. What is that? Is Mr. Saville over there? Good. I want to tell you about Mr. Saville. Our guest this afternoon is a gentleman. Come on over here, Gordon. This is Mr. P. Gordon Saville. A little applause. Mr. Saville, let me see. Your title is Director and Creator of the International Food Show here in New York.
That's right.
It opened yesterday. Where?
At the Wanamaker Building at 8th Street and Broadway.
Uh-huh. And this is a 9-day show which features exhibits of rare and exotic foods, gourmet spécialités,
Oh, yes.
and all kinds of wonderful, unusual foods from all over the world. You know what happened? The camera light is out, so I don't know which one is on us. But if you're over there, hello, and if you're over there, hello. And if you're over there, you shouldn't be, because he's not even pointing at me. But anyway, I know that you've got some... I haven't been down yet. I'm looking forward to it. How many people are represented in the...
We have foods represented from every country in the world, practically.
Is that so? What, what is that accent I detect?
That's English.
Are you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And how long has this International Food Show been in existence?
Well, I put the first international... excuse me. I put the first international food show on in New York last April.
Uh-huh.
And...
was it a great success?
It was a very good show.
Good.
It was a long way out from New York in the Bronx.
I see. And what's the purpose of the thing, Mr.
Well, the
Saville?
purpose of the show is to acquaint the American people with the enormous amount of food they have right here at their door that's being imported here, to make their dishes a little more interesting.
I see.
And to...
In other words, to introduce them to new foods,
yes.
exotic foods. Well, what have you got in the way of foods?
Well, what have we there?
Well, I tell you what. Are we set up for what we thought
Yes,
we would
I
do?
think we have.
All right,
You
come
want
on over
to-
here with me. Yes. Instead of telling you what some of the exotic foods are, thank you, sir. Hey, you make good stagehand. We may hire you. Instead of telling you right now what we have, we thought we'd show you. Would you open up those curtains, please? I think we set up a... Oh, it's set up for 4 people, huh? Well, we'll need 2 people to help us eat. Are there 2 gals who would like to have a little lunch who are hungry? Come on. You're hungry? Who else? Need somebody else who's hungry? Who's hungry for some nice, delicious, exotic foods? Huh? Who? Come on, one more. There she is. Good. Come on, gals. Come on up here. Have lunch with QZ and Mr. Saville. What is your name?
Mary Jekyllbeck.
Where are you from, Mary?
Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Good for you. And what's your name?
This is Faye Jacobs, Morristown.
Well, come on, kids. Let's sit down and have a little lunch. Mr. Saville, if you will seat your guest over there. And you sit... Will you sit over there, Mr. Saville? Will you sit here? And, all right, now then, let us see what we have for luncheon. Kawa, are you there, dear? All right, Kawa. First we have, what is this to start with?
passion fruit juice.
Won't you have a little passion
From
fruit
Australia.
juice?
Yes, it's very nice. Cheers.
Isn't that good?
Delicious.
You going to finish it? What is it made from,
That
Mr.
comes from
Saville?
Australia. It's a passion fruit is a fruit that actually grows.
It actually grows.
Yes.
All right. Now, oh, no, they have their choice, Kawa. There are 3 dishes on here, And we have our choice. Would you, now, who would like this one, this lovely dish? Would you like that?
I'm not too sure.
How about you?
I like asparagus.
You like asparagus. Now, what is with the asparagus, Gordon, on this lovely
There's
dish?
quail eggs
Quail eggs
and baby clams.
and baby clams. Go to it, my dear. What is the next dish that we have to choose
By
from
the way, I
here?
didn't introduce you to Mrs. Kawa.
No,
did I?
Mrs. Kawa, and
Mrs.
she
Kawa.
is part of the Japanese exhibit at the International Food Show, and she's just pretty as she can be, and her husband used to be a boom man in television. Now, who would like this lovely dish? Wouldn't you love that? Sure you would. What is that, Gordon?
Well, that is grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers?
That's grasshoppers,
Yes.
and smoked oysters.
And smoked oysters and some asparagus. And what do you have for me, Kawa? Come serve me with what you have for me. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? What is that, Gordon? Boy, can you see this, Petey? Oh, is that ever beautiful?
The dark is octopus.
The dark is what?
Yes, broiled octopus.
Broiled octopus.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And what is the other?
Oh, the other is crab meat.
Crab meat, yeah. Well, I love octopus, too. Don't we have something for Gordon? What do we have here for Gordon? Did you leave yourself out, Gordon?
Oh, I don't think so. I ordered it.
Oh, good. Well, let me see what you have over here. Kawa, let me open that up. Well, now, I beg your pardon, but, Gordon, what is this? That looks to me, doesn't look very exotic.
Well, Bob, the exotic foods are very, very nice occasionally, but I like a meal.
You like a meal. You know what he's got? Frankfurters and baked beans. He's smart. Well, for each one of you gals who are good sports, we have a beautiful CBS Columbia portable radio, and you may finish your meal as we take a break. We'll be right back with you. Don't go away.